Hi guys, welcome to Upjada. In the last one, we looked at some of the Svelte bindings. So we'll look at some more in this one. The first one, and maybe the easiest one, is content editable equals true. So when you do this, you will be converting any kind of element, HTML element, into a input. Now, if I click on this hello world element here, I can actually change these things. Well, this is actually quite useful if you want inline editing on your website. The next one is binding the element itself to a variable. I'll show you how to do that. Maybe I'll start with a new page. I'll have a maybe a box should do, and I'll style that. Okay, so let's make it visible. 8 of megapixels. Background blue. Oh, just navy. Yeah. Let's say I want to bind this box to a variable. So how I can do that is bind this to a variable called box. Now this has nothing to do with the class, so I'll change that to maybe boxy, maybe. Yeah, just to make sure you don't get confused with that. So let boxy. Now if I like console log this, I should get that in the dev tools at least. Yeah, but to access the properties of it, it's better to make sure the component has is in the DOM. So sometimes when you declare variables, the component may not be in the DOM. In order to make sure, we can import lifecycle method. So you don't need to know this now, but to show the binding, I'm using it. So I'll be making a video on this as well. So yeah, so this is very similar to other frameworks where you use these lifecycle methods. Now here I can access let's say console log boxy. Just let's alert boxy. Let's see what happens. What? Okay. Oh, I can't even type. Like, okay. Okay, so it's a HTML development. Okay. So what we can do is boxy is accessible from here, so we can do something like boxy dot style. I think this is exactly like how we change style from JavaScript, right? Dot background color equals I don't know, the red or something. I mean, if that is a color. I'm guessing red. Yeah, red works. So what we did is we bound the element, this complete element, to this variable boxy, and this boxy can be accessed inside of a on-mount lifecycle. So that is this. So it's way easier than how you would do it in JavaScript, where you do document dot query selector, and then you choose this dot box, and then you have access to this element. But here in Svelte, if you do this, bind this to boxy, so you have the complete access. The next one is binding dimensions. So every element will have a dimension. So I'll remove this and this binding. Let the box be there. So something like bind. We can bind client width. Okay, so that will bind to, we can call this width. So we need that as a variable width, and then we'll have a variable height, and we can again bind client height to the height. Now if I console log them, width and height, HEI, okay, GHT, yeah, I'll get this, right? So I'm getting the height and width. So let's say I change it here, and that will update right away. So this is how you can access them, and if you want to change it with something, you can also do that. So let's say I have an input here. Maybe I can have it as a range, type as a range. That way I get this slider, and I can bind its value to maybe the width, right? So since it is 100, it's showing complete, I can make it smaller, and this should also, I mean, the expected behavior is, this should also become small. That's not the case right now. The reason being, width is applied here. So if I have to apply the style here, where I can access the JavaScript, so I can have something like width is width, the variable. Now I can remove this. So it is undefined for now, so I can assign a value of 0 for now, or 10, and then we need pixels. Oh, spelling is wrong. I do this all the time. Yeah, now this is 10 pixels, and then you can change it to till 100 pixels. So if you want more, you can also do that here. Max equals, let's say, 300. It will adjust accordingly. I mean, you can change it to 300 pixels. So if you mention a maximum. Now that is that. You can do the same thing with height. I don't think I have to show that. So this is how you can bind elements dimensions to variables. So those are the ones. In the next one, I'll show you some of the advanced bindings. Until then, bye.